Hi, I'm Simon Trinder. Welcome to The Actorvist. I've been an actor for 20 years and I don't have all the answers by any means. I just enjoy asking the questions. So these are thoughts about the job, on the job, so to speak. Hi, welcome back. This is an interesting one and most actors, including myself, don't want to hear it. Here we go. It's not about you. It's not about you, believe it or not. What do I mean? In class, I will nearly always ask a group whether concentration is important for actors or not. Inevitably, the response is yes, absolutely. Concentration is essential. And I know why they say that. I then ask them why they think that concentration is essential or important for actors. And you'll get answers like, well, if you're not concentrating, you're not going to be on the ball. If you're not concentrating, you aren't able to take in what's going on outside you. If you're not concentrating, you won't be able to remember what you're doing. If you're not concentrating, you won't be in character, you won't be in the zone or whatever else. I'm sure you've heard things like this before. It all sounds absolutely right. And the irony is that they are right, but that isn't concentration. What they're talking about is attention. If anybody's read the brilliant book by Declan Donnellan titled The Actor and the Target, you'll know where this came from. It was a superb eye-opener for me quite a few years ago. And it confirmed some of my greatest fears, but it's also massively releasing. It's not about you. When you go on stage as an actor, in character, we'll talk about that another time, what you're doing, or what you should be doing, is laying your attention on the other person, or people, or audience, or object, or bit of furniture, whatever it may be. What Declan Donnellan suggests in the book is that there is a target outside ourselves that we are consistently working on to change in order to suit our desired outcome. It's a brilliant little flick of the switch in your mind that allows you to release yourself from so much personal responsibility, and I mean that in a healthy way. It allows you to release yourself from so much stress and tension, because what happens by placing your attention outward and removing concentration from the mix is that your performance then lies in the other person. You respond to what they do quite naturally and unself-consciously. You see, concentration by its very nature suggests a self-effortful situation. A kind of pumping up. I've got a little girl called Molly, and if I ask her to concentrate, she'll kind of, close her eyes, grit her teeth, her whole being just clenches up. Now that's not a great way to respond or be available to anybody if you're an actor. So attention on the other person means that your performance lies in them. Think of them as a battery pack and you plug yourself into it. One of my great teachers at the school we run, ICAT, says, get the other guy an Oscar. What she means is make the other person the most important thing in the world, and suddenly you light up like a Christmas tree. When somebody outside yourself is more important to you than you are, you become unself-conscious and distinctly free on stage. You end up becoming totally impulsive because they do something and you just respond without thinking. In that way, you have to work much less harder than most of us do. If we do our homework, learn our lines, absorb our actions through rehearsal or at home, and then pay attention to the other person with a clear idea of what we want from them, then whenever they do something to us, we will naturally respond using whatever information we've gathered over the weeks prior to the actual performance. So concentration, not attention. Make them the most interesting thing and you will become unbelievably interesting to watch on stage. It's a win-win situation.